meditate on this. The subconscious mind is like a black hole. It's a vacuum. It pulls in everything that crosses its path. The portals or gateways to the subconscious mind exist on the human body, in the human body. Some of them are called ears, some of them are called eyes. And you can receive certain signals and things and messages, etc., through these senses, through these tools for senses, sight, hearing, etc. But no matter what you do, no matter what you put in front of your ears, no matter what you put in front of your eyes, just understand that the subconscious mind is going to receive that, and it's going to be embedded within you in perpetuity. It's going to be with you forever. And the people in power know this. The ruling class know this, and they do a damn good job of putting things in there that are not going to lead to quality of thought. It's important that you take control of this and try to embed things with high quality of thought into your subconscious mind, so that when they come back to the surface, when they come back, they pop out on the other side, they're fruitful. They're things that are good for you, things that lead to quality of thought. So try to embed good things in your subconscious mind. Now that we know we have to program the subconscious mind, do that consciously, the next question becomes, with what? I believe we need to start with music. Music is very natural. Everybody loves music. They're even treating dementia with music, because music can take you to the past, bring you to memories, the vibe. Everything is just seems to come into focus clearly. It's easily visualized when you put music and have a soundtrack to your life. And so what type of music do we listen to? You know, it's part of our daily ritual. It's part of our daily dealings in programming the subconscious mind. The type of music we listen to is very important. And think about quality of thought. Is your music going to nurture the idea of quality of thought? Or is it ratchet? Is it supremely ghetto? Is it trash? Or is it breathing life into you? Right? It's the difference between listening to, you know, something that's promoting death as to something that's promoting life. Looking at some of the neurological effects that happen when you listen to certain types of music, nourishing the brain with that type of music. The TV shows you watch, the movies you watch. What type of shows do you watch, and how are you inspired by them? What are the images that are being implanted in your subconscious mind from the movies and TV and the media that you watch, from the things you watch on YouTube, etc., etc. If you look at one of those controversial stories about TikTok, I said that Chinese people, or the Chinese Communist Party, whatever, has a different algorithm than the one for the Western nations. The one in the Western nations, the kids are watching videos that go viral, doing pranks and all types of silly stuff. And China's algorithm is showing kids completing puzzles and doing math. These are the things they're promoting because they understand the programming of the subconscious mind is very important for the future of your people and where they're going. So with that same concept in mind, you know, what type of media are you always being influenced by? What type of media do you constantly force yourself to be influenced by? You know, what if we saw images of love all the time instead of images of destruction, war, etc., etc.?
What type of media is Hotep Jesus influenced by?
I like the old stuff. I like the classics. Mostly written work, literature. That's the type of stuff I listen to. I listen to a lot of lectures. You know, one of my favorite lecturers is John Henry Clark, Dr. Kaba Kamene. Those are like two of my faves. I like listening to scholarly work, scholarly teachers. I go to bed to to chess videos, but I also need some gangster in my life. You know, I'm not perfect, but I need some, you know, I need some cartel gang member, you know, type programming. This is, you know, that's the stuff I happen to like. You know, I like violent movies. I like heists. I like heist movies, like The Italian Job and Ocean's 11 and, you know, those types of things. I like military movies. Like, I thought the new Top Gun was amazing. But I also try to be conscious of what I'm seeing, and so, you know, what's clear is we're going to come across some content that is not going to nurture quality or high quality of thought. So what we have to do is we have to wrap this stuff with labels. So what you can do is when an image appears before your subconscious mind, what we can do is we can frame it. So when it gets embedded and it gets stored within your mental hard drive, it's filed in a folder, you know, marked bad, marked good, marked to question, marked, you know, you can label these things. So sometimes when things come into our subconscious mind, we don't frame it, we don't put a label on it. I think we have to say, okay, if I'm watching a movie and they're murdering people, let's say for instance, as we're watching this, we got to label that bad. This is bad. This is no bueno, right? And even some labels that your personal opinion might weigh in on, and how you manage this stuff logically. So even though everything is going to be received by your subconscious mind, and some things you may enjoy, some pieces of content you may enjoy, it's very important to frame that stuff and label that stuff. So when it gets into your subconscious mind, your conscious mind knows, okay, this is this and this is that. So it knows clear difference. It's not just sitting there to be sprouted later on in the wrong manner or intent. What is your receptivity? Are you receiving the signals, or are you only transmitting them? You have to tune your inner radio to receive messages, not only send them. Sometimes we get caught up with our conscious mind. Our conscious mind is constantly sending signals out to the universe, to God, to friends, family, etc., etc. But sometimes you have to reset yourself and come back to zero and just say, I'm not intending to send any messages, I'm intending to receive them. I call it no mind. I've spoken about this in the past. I want to open up the mind, enter a state of receptivity, to receive the signals, to be imbued by God. Messages, prescient visualizations, to be omniscient. All these things are made possible by entering a receptive state, by dismissing the world and all of its physicalness, dismissing the world and all of its 3D-ness, dismissing the matrix, forgetting you are of this physical dimension. Dismissing all of that, obviously easier said than done, but moving away from all of these things, dismissing them from their mind. And the easiest way to do that is to actually distract yourself. You have to distract yourself with the senses. It's much easier to enter a state of receptivity when you're out here and you have the breeze blowing against your skin. That's easy to meditate on. When you have the waves you can look at, the seagulls passing over your head, the sun and the way the sun shimmers off the surface of the water, the clouds, the people, all these things, if you allow them to, will open you up to receptivity. They make you receptive. In order to turn off your brain, you got to turn on your 5 senses. Or when I say brain, I mean that conscious mind sending signals and trying to enter a state of receiving the signals. For example, you can't eat and think at the same time. You're either tasting your food or you're thinking. You can't do both at the same time. You can do intervals. You can think and then taste, think and then taste. But while you're tasting your food, the only thing you're thinking about is, this food tastes good. You only think about the food. So sometimes I like to hijack my subconscious when I don't have an environment like this. or hijack the conscious mind with a teaspoon of honey, a tablespoon of honey. That taste completely absorbs your conscious mind and focuses it in because that taste is just so full. So that's another way to hijack the conscious mind and put yourself in a place of receptivity. But the lesson here is remembering that in order to enter receptivity, sometimes you have to distract yourself, but distract yourself with those natural things that exist all around us. Enter a state of receptivity.
Yeah, I can try to get that handled for you. Again, it's only my second day, so if you can give me a second. How am I supposed to do this? How the hell are we supposed to do this by 5 o'clock?
I have no clue.
Is that possible? Hey, do you have the password to... How'd you finish all your work already?
He's not tapped in. How'd you get that done so quick?
They think they're gonna be able to budget that?
It's money. That's money right there, you understand? You guys finished your work 6 hours early?
He's not tapped in.
The New World Order has a new catchphrase, a new slogan. We're all in this together. The Grift Report starts now.
2, 1, boom. Hotep Jesus.
Of all the Jesuses I know, he's the Hotepiest. Social scientist and YouTube host, Hotep Jesus.
How the fuck do you get a name like Hotep Jesus?
The one and only Hotep Jesus.
Ryan Sharp, better known to the world as Hotep Jesus.
Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Somebody said, what do you think you are, some kind of Hotep Jesus?
Ooh,
And I
that's
was
good.
Just like, ooh, that's sexy. Yes, I do think I'm Hotep Jesus.
What's up, people? Hotep Jesus. We back. It's the Grift God.
Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
I just put some fire out on the gram. Go check the gram. New fire out. I figured out how to use my editor guy. It's about to be up. It's about to be uppity. It's about to be uppity buppity. Uppity buppity. What's up, people, man? How y'all feeling, man? Let's talk about all we got going on. Because we got a lot going on. Don't forget, new project coming soon. Syscoin, you're going to be able to stake. We was talking about, you know, something last night. But I don't know if you guys were there for the wonderful Twitter spaces I had with Wendy O, Crypto Wendy O. But we talked about it. And, you know, I think it's a much more interesting way to stake on an influencer. Like people stake on things, right? Like, and they want to return, but it's like, what if you staked it on an influencer? It gives you an opportunity to support that influencer, yet at the same time, get an ROI. You get an ROI. I mean, you basically, you know, I wouldn't say betting. You're not betting on them, but you're kind of betting on them. You're betting on them. Actually, you're betting on them. You're betting on them. You're betting. You're putting your money where your views are. And I think that's much better. I think that's a much better way to do it. Because then people will be like, I don't know if I want to watch that show. I don't know if I'm moving to bet on that show. So, yeah. Hotep Boulay, what up, man? Haram Life. DMW, what did you do to get your name like that? And why is it different? Like Kay, her name is like that. Fuego, his name is like that. How did you guys do that? That's just interesting. What up, YouTube? Goldstein in the house. What up, Goldstein? Don Day, what up? Sauce the Prophet, I see you. DMW, what up? Listen, man. Listen, we got a lot to cover today. Wait till you see what we got in the bag today. But first of all, go show love to my Instagram. I just put some new heat rock on Instagram. Please go like that. Go like that now. It's the latest post on my gram. On Zuck's app. I mean, go.
Is full of a bunch of hypocrites.
It's basically a synopsis of what I was talking about yesterday. I got another idea for the Grift Report too. So yeah. Nah, that's some heat rock. I got some fire. I'm gonna post it in the locals too, so my locals people got it. My locals people and my YouTube people, I'll post it there. And you guys will have a copy of it. What else? Oh yeah, don't forget affiliate. The affiliate program is now open to the public. You can hit the link in the description box below. You can sign up. It takes about 2 seconds or whatever. Sign up, you know, maybe, you know, you get selected. It's really easy as long as your account looks like it's a real person and you're honest and, you know, you're not doing some weird stuff on the internet, then you'll get approved for the program. Line you up, 25% on the first purchase, commission, 25% for each recurring purchase. We're not making any money off of that. So in the future, it won't be like that. So get in now. Also, like I said, if you betting on influencers, Hit the link, access the airdrop group. It's the Telegram. It's going to take you to the Telegram group chat. Hit the pinned tweet, the pinned message at the top. Has all the instructions right there. So, keep it simple for the people. Who passes my smell test for speaker? I know Trump said he wanted to rock for. He's going to go down there and interview. Trump said he's going to go down there and interview. That's what he said. And I think that's a good decision. I don't know if it's a good decision to take the... Actually, it's not a bad position to have, actually. Let me take that back. Because if you go to the School of Political Science and studied under Professor Sonny Johnson, Speaker of the House got a lot of power, bro. Speaker of the House kind of, in many ways, controls the country. And that's why we exposed Patrick McHenry yesterday with his sleazeball Stablecoin Act, the Clarity of Stablecoins Act. And I'm gonna show you something. Remember we exposed him yesterday? I want to show you what the media put out today in regards to Patrick McHenry. We're gonna type in Patrick McHenry, and let's just see, because I saw a bunch of headlines that's more than like, really, my nigga? Really, nigga? Oh no, it was, what was it? It said pro crypto congressman, I think is what it said. Yeah. Here it goes right here. Look. If you look at here. Boom. You see this? Look. This is coming out of what company is this? CoinDesk. So CoinDesk is calling this guy crypto-friendly Congressman McHenry temporarily takes over U.S. House. I wouldn't call him crypto-friendly with that bill he got. One bill, government and another then would establish, clear this committee and are expected to be brought up for votes as soon as next month, right? However, House approval is only half the victory. It's got to go to Senate. Correct. Meanwhile, discordant Republican caucus in the House will try to find a permanent speaker. Tom Emmer. Emmer's been doing some good things this year. Tom Emmer's been doing some good things this year. Could be a major win for crypto. I don't think CoinDesk gave any opinion, which is good. It's good. That's what you want from a media outlet. You don't really want much opinion. You want the facts, right? Like, here are the facts. And then let everybody else form their opinions. But this stablecoin crime bill.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
This stablecoin crime bill. That's what I'm calling it from now on. The stablecoin crime bill. I'm about to tweet it right now. The stablecoin crime bill by Patrick McHenry. Hold that, McHenry. What is this, bro? What are you doing? No. Cut it out, bro. Cut it out. Cut it out, Patrick. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. All right. What else we got in here? That was just nuggets. That's not even what I had in the bag. Those are just nuggets right there. Like I said, go to my Instagram. That's the exclusive. So we got a CBDC update today. We got, you know what I want to look at today? Nah, I'm not going to be a hater today. I was going to be a hater today. That's what I really was going to do. But I'm going to choose not to be a hater. So we got a CBDC updated today. Story of the day, New World Order has a new slogan. Chinese fentanyl bust. You know what I mean?
China. China.
We got a daily AI update. I'm the economics AI crypto guy. It's just the shit I'm into. So take this journey with me. Take this ride with me. Take this ride with me. I'm gonna show you some shit. I'm gonna just show you what I'm seeing. That's all I'm doing. I'm just showing you what I'm seeing. That's all I'm doing. And nobody else be talking about. I just bring it together. You know, I just bring all the worlds together, all the worlds that matter. Let's start off with the New World Order and their new slogan. This is rather interesting. And I was able to trigger AI with this search. So we're going to use AI. I'll show you what the AI looks like. So let's bring it in. Hold on. Right? Boom. So New World Order latest slogan. One family, one earth, one future.
See, when I come in the building, I can change the atmosphere.
I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit my Mando shit. One family, one earth, one future. Maha Upanishad, UN Secretary-General António Guterres, G20 Summit in New Delhi. So let's take the phrase one family, one earth, one future, right? We're going to copy and paste that, and we're going to go to Google with that. Boom, you see the AI generate? So the AI generated this response. It generated this. It said one family, one earth, one future is a phrase inspired by Maha Upanishad, UN Secretary-General António Guterres said that the phrase is a timeless ideal. Guterres said this during a briefing for the media at the G20 summit in New Delhi. Now, remember we covered the G20 like 2 weeks ago or whatever it was, or 3 weeks ago? I can't remember. All this shit starts blending together. So a lot of stuff about the CBDC was said at the G20. If you go type in G20 CBDC, you'll see what comes up. So this is a AI generated response, right, from Google. Now I'm gonna just go ahead. I'm gonna hit right down here, boom, and then it brought me to this article, right? And this is here, as you see on your screen: one family, one earth, one future, timeless ideal, right? António Guterres. So what does this mean? What does one family mean? What does one earth mean? One future. The first word that should come to mind is consolidation. And the interesting thing is we talk about CBDCs all the time on this show. All the time we talk about CBDCs, and CBDCs are a form of centralization. So that's what this is. This is a heavy dose of centralization. Now, let's remember, this is, you know, to let's call it European. Let's call it European. This is, see, they call it globalist, but if you read the World Economic Forum, what's the name of that book? By Klaus Schwab and them. Great Reset. If you read the Great Reset, you'll see in there, especially under the financial section, you'll see, you know, a whole lot of the consolidation of power. But what does this mean, though? One family, one earth. You know, even the Great Reset talked about China. It said China's coin, right? So it's more like Westernism. It's not really one earth. It's it's really Westernism, but they try to, the European slick, so he uses word magic, right? And it says, these warm statements, but these warm statements are very much dual. There's another side to this coin of the one family, one earth ideal. Now, there's going to be two earths, one on one side, one on the other side. You got the East and you got the West. And the East is a beast, right? We know this to be true.
China.
So, it's a farce when they say New World Order. That's a farce. That's a farce. It's a farce. It's not a world. You guys don't all agree yet. Let's be clear. And some of y'all is in the pocket of China. We're going to get to that soon too. All right. One family. One family. Hey, buddy. European come just put his arm around you. Hey, buddy. One family. When the left start talking like this, this is really what their aim is. Right there. They telling you right here what they're after. All that family shit. No, there's not a family over there, and there's not a family over there. There's one family. This is communism. So they're telling you their target right here. Family. Okay? Family. So we covered the earth. Now you understand the family part. Destruction of individual families. Okay? He said this was a timeless ideal. Right? Now it says one future. I don't know about him, but don't nobody got the same future as me. I don't know. To me, there's are many futures. If there's one thing we learn from watching the movie Back to the Future is there are many futures. We done seen Spider-Man. Spider-Man got a whole bunch of, he got his whole universe. There's a Spider-Verse. So, I don't even know what the hell they talking about with this one future shit. Now, this one future situation is about their control. That's what this is about. This is about their control. They are going to steer the future. Right? So, first they want the family, then they want the earth, then they want your future.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
You see what I'm saying? So this is their plan. This is their plan. This is what they want. Right? But one thing they ain't know about the word one is it got the word Neo in there. It's the duality. So somebody's going to be Neo. Somebody's going to be the one. And you already know who that is.
Hotep Jesus?
So beware. It's right there. Okay? This is headline news today. Now, this was posted September 8th. Right? But this is their new slogan. One family, one earth, one future. This is said at the G20. They talking big money at the G20. The G20 is big, big money. You could go look up who all the G20 nations are, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. They held that in New Delhi, India today, I believe, or I'm sorry, weeks ago. You know. What up, Roo? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Grandma. One family, one earth, and one future. That's wicked. That's wicked. You got to keep your third eye open. Stay woke, y'all. Keep your third eye open and stay woke. Not fake woke, real woke. Hotep woke. It's nasty work. Nasty, nasty, nasty work. You know, So yeah, so I gave you that. Let's go into the Chinese shit. Let's go into the Chinese fentanyl money. Let's talk about the Chinese fentanyl money. Okay, so we got a Chinese fentanyl bust, reads the headline. Pause. U.S. authorities took action against China-based entities involved in the fentanyl trade. Okay. The Department of Justice unsealed 8 indictments related to fentanyl, methamphetamine production, synthetic opioid distribution, and crypto-facilitated sales of precursor chemicals. The Treasury's Office of Foreign Assets Control imposed sanctions on 19 crypto addresses and individuals connected to drug trade, aiming to disrupt their financial networks. So, there was smoke. Many people were talking. They were saying, yo, y'all not paying attention to the fentanyl coming from China. Fentanyl coming from China. Fentanyl coming from China. And here it is. They just unsealed these indictments. 8 of them. They got 8 individuals trying to bring the fentanyl over. Allegedly, you know. Everybody got to go to the court. Everybody got to go see the judge like everybody else. But that's the status as it is right now. They're saying it's Chinese related. Now, you can take this for face value and say, okay, yeah, it's fentanyl coming from China. Or you could start diving into this story a little bit deeper and see what's the underlying factor here. See, the underlying factor here is right here. It says 19 crypto addresses. 19 crypto addresses. It says impose sanctions on 19 crypto addresses. Now, to be honest, they can't stop the crypto from moving. What they can do is they can come down on whoever they track that they move it to. So if they did a transaction with you and you didn't have a fully anonymous address in dealing with them, you know, they would you know. And also, like, I guess the ability to create a wallet in an air gap computer would help as well. You'd probably want to create that wallet in an air gap computer. Yeah, or something to that effect. Anyway, my bad. Because I meant to look into that. So yeah, I don't know. I look at this as an attack on crypto, right? They're always like, oh, crypto. They're doing these transactions with crypto. So it's like, all right. You guys want legislation. You want legislation. We get it. But again, do not get crypto confused with Bitcoin. See, they're going to come for the stable coins. That's why we got the stable coin crime bill.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
They got the stable coin crime bill. So they're coming after stable coins, and I explained that yesterday. That's direct competition because you stealing their likeness, you know. You know, who is this? So yeah, the stable coins are direct competition because, like I said, they're stealing the likeness. They're stealing the likeness from the USD. I said this yesterday on the Twitter Spaces with Crypto NDO. Y'all should go listen to that. It's the Black and White podcast. All right, let's go back. So that's the China fentanyl situation. Which, again, there's always multiple, levels at play here. Nerd is crazy. Hold on. Look at this. Nerd said, Hotep's been told you at 8 p.m. And then he put this up there. Oh, Lord have mercy. Something wrong with the internet, man. The internet is undefeated. Twitter is undefeated. He said they gotta start dropping names or it didn't happen. They might not have no names. They said individuals. I don't know what the names are. Maybe you could dig through the internet and find some documentation and some names. Let me know. Let me know. All right, let's go back. Let's go back in the back. So yeah, 8 p.m. We here with Uncle Hotep. 8 p.m. tonight. Yo, Sexy Red. Sexy Red. Sex tape leaked last night. I didn't know if this was a government op, DNC op, or what happened. But yeah, that's wild. Anyway, we're gonna be talking about a whole lot of Black Twitter shit tonight with the Black Twitter Report, sponsored by Nerd Nash. All right, let's go here. Daily AI update. Walmart got AI now. So when you go on the Walmart website, they're going to have AI. It's just, we're at the point where, I told you, you're not going to be able to dodge this shit. You're not going to, I'm not going to use AI. All right, you ain't going to be able to live. Everything's going AI, dog. Walmart got AI, shopping assistant, AI powered search. The employees already got it. Search bar accepts requests. AI generates relevant product suggestions. We're going to let the call-ins call in too. Call-ins going to call in at 3 p.m. Text Hotep in your name at 202-596-5631. 202-596-5631. We'll take calls later. So Walmart got AI on their website. Now I got to put AI on my website. See what I'm saying? Got to keep up. Got to keep up. Meta got AI. So when you're making your content, they got AI built into it now. So now the AI is just part of the app. So when until Twitter gets AI is the question. AI coming to all blue accounts, all blue check accounts, I guess, is what's next. So just now this Meta tool is specifically for advertisers. Let me add that, but I mean it's coming to regular users at some point. And they already have the chatbots, which basically gives you access to AI with the chatbots. Content creation like image backgrounds and text variations now accessible in Ads Manager. Yeah, this is in the Ads Manager. So, helping their advertisers out. Now, I did notice this yesterday. It looked like they had a, so there's this app I use. It's called remove.bg. And here it is. And I forget what I did, but I went somewhere and it like took me to I guess they got some sort of promo with them or whatever. So basically remove.bg removes the background of any image, right? So yeah, I noticed Canva was doing some magic thing. So I guess it says here, Canva launches Magic Studio, an AI-powered design suite for content creation. Features include Magic Switch for format transformation, text to video capabilities. So we got to break this all down. Photo editing tools and more. Creators can opt in to get paid for AI model training using their content. So your content, all right, so there's a couple of things that your content can be monetized. How you use the app can be monetized. So they're allowing you to monetize your data because they was going to monetize it anyway. He said, is AI going to give us another .com bubble? Damn, I didn't even think about it like that. It could, I guess. Yeah, it's a possibility. It's a possibility. All right. So that's that, right? You get paid off your data. Then you have text to video. Now this already pretty much exists. There's this app called InVideo, and basically you type the text in there and it creates videos for you, using basically like stock imagery. It does a pretty damn good job of it too. Then you got the photo editing tools, right? So AI doing some editing. Now, AI has already been built into Photoshop. Photoshop has had AI already for months now. My dad been using it. He be telling me about it. If my dad using AI, he laughing at everybody not using AI. My dad, like, he be calling me, oh, guess what I just did with the AI? I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, you bugging. Because he does photography. He in a photography club. He does photography. And yeah, he using it. So, you know, like I said, my family always been in the tech. My dad always been in the tech. He was a tech geek. My brother and me, that's just, you know, apple don't fall too far from the tree. I remember before TVs was hot, we had a TV in the car. Before TVs and cars was hot, we had one in the car. You know, I swear to God, he had one installed. All right, so let's see. Creators can opt in and get paid for AI model training using their content. All right, so I basically covered all of that. So that's your AI update of the day. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, yo, word is bond. I think they're gonna have. You know what I would pay for? I would pay for a dog training assistant. They're gonna have dog training assistants. You're gonna have an AI that's gonna train your dog. Put him in the backyard and he trains him. You just like, it'll just go off of your voice. Like you put your voice into the machine and the machine is your voice. I wonder if the dog would bond to it based upon the voice, or would it bond to it based upon the individual? But I would definitely want to be a part of the experience, though. I wouldn't want it to be all. But I would sell it to other people who are just too lazy to train their dogs. But I want to train my own dog. Just like I built my own weapon, I want to train my own dog. We got to have that bond. What else we got here? What is this? Oh. It's Goldstein fight promo video. We got that flyer coming soon from Renee for the fight. Goldstein versus Strong Dad. Rudy versus Mike in the undercard. Oh man. Oh Lord. All right, let's go back. All right, so here we go. CBDC updated today, sponsored by Syscoin. Make sure y'all get involved. Pally Wallet. If you don't have your Pally Wallet, get your Pally Wallet. You can buy Syscoin with Coinify. It's right there in the Pally Wallet. PALI. Go download it. It's on the Google Store. It's on the Apple Store. Go download that wallet. So when I give away Syscoin on this platform, you could get some. Link in the description box below. Hit the link. Hit the airdrop, access to the airdrop group, because if you want to stake on Hotep Jesus, the way we trying to set it up, so you can stake on Hotep Jesus, you can stake on Uncle Hotep, you can stake on Canon Hotep. You know what I mean? We might bring Goldstein into the fold and see if Goldstein could have, you know what I mean, boom, boom, and, you know, run it like that. What do y'all think about that? Throw some money on some cats, you know what I mean? You bet on them. Can they grow their community? If they can grow their community, everybody make money. That's the cool thing is it makes everybody invested. So when you're a fan of somebody and you tweet about it, it's because you're like doing it for your own interest. That's what makes it pretty cool. Anyway, I don't even know if I could be speaking about all this internal shit I'm talking about with Syscoin. My bad, y'all, if I, you know, violated it some way. It's like, nah. All right, let's go back. Yeah, this Patrick McHenry guy. All right, CBDC updated today. Shout out to Syscoin. If you ain't got no Syscoin, go get some Syscoin. So, we always told you the test dummy, the African. Africa, the black man is always a test dummy for everything, right? So, Ghana Central Bank is launching a 12-week ECD hackathon. So the CD is their money. That's what their money is called, the CD. Okay, so the ECD. This is going to get so crazy when you combine it with CBDC. The ECD, CBDC. The ECD, CBDC. The ECD hackathon explores a CBDC use case. Okay, so What they're talking about here is G2B and B2B. So obviously G2B is government to business and business to business. So this is a WCBDC. It's a wholesale CBDC. We're talking about interbank transactions, and we're talking about interoperability as far as technology is concerned, right? So obviously the thing that intrigues me most is the G2B, the government to business transactions and how all that, and wait till you see what's in this CBDC update today. It's hilarious. It's just hilarious. All right, hold on. So G2B business, obviously government to business transactions, that could be various things. Obviously, I think it's necessary to do, treasury to private business, private banks. I think it's necessary for those types of transactions. I think it's necessary from, very high level multinational corporations, regulations, right? So, yeah. The B2B is pretty much, bank to bank. You could think about that as bank to bank. You could think about this as government to bank, actually. That's probably the best way to call this. G2B really stands for government to bank, and B2B stands for bank to bank, if we're really keeping it funky. And obviously they're looking at things like agriculture and trade. So then, they always, you notice they'll throw this first, right? They'll say agriculture and trade. Like I told you, no, this is government to bank and bank to bank, right? So they'll put agriculture and trade first, but it's like, is the bulk of that going to that, or is it going to your second point here, which is improving lending processes? Like all they want to do is just loan out money. I got a loan. That's all they want to do is loan money. And address concerns related to money laundering. So obviously they want to spy on you, right? That's what this is. Anytime they say money laundering, you should think government surveillance. Money laundering equals government surveillance. That's what money laundering means.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
I shouldn't even be giving these gems away. Like I said yesterday, this shit shouldn't be free. But that's what that means. Okay. That's what that means. Money laundering. Anytime they say money laundering, they're trying to say is, how are you getting money and I don't know about it? How are you getting money and I don't know about it? That's what that is. Bro, who cares how I got money? Well, why? I'll report to the IRS what I want. Now, obviously, you can't do that shit in the United States because the IRS going to come get you. So you better make sure you pay your taxes. You can ask Wesley Snipes and them about that. Didn't they get Margaret Sanger on that? Not Margaret. Well, I said Margaret Sanger. Martha Stewart. So that's what money laundering is. And then it's obviously, it says right here, privacy and CBDC transactions. So this is the thing that they want to balance: snooping in your business and giving you privacy. Those two things are diametrically opposed. They're diametrically opposed. Money laundering and privacy. Because if this is government snooping, right? If money laundering equals government snooping, then what is privacy? You know what I mean? All right, let's go to the next story. Now, this here is the Minister of Economy, Sergio Massa. So Massa. Now, don't keep in mind, Argentina is one of the most racist places on the planet. Pure white. They do ethnic cleansing in Argentina. Anyway, Massa says he will send to Congress a bill that would create an Argentine digital currency. Now, keep in mind, this is one of the main topics in Argentina going into their elections. Now, look at this next part. Remember I told you it was going to get spicy on this part of the Grift Report? What does it say right here? Will offer a tax reduction for those who use it in their economic operations. Hold on. I'm sorry. Wait a second. I'm sorry. When my mind drifts and comes up with ideas, I have to stop and write them down. So give me a second. All right. All right. Boom. Cool. All right. My bad, y'all. So right here. Can y'all see? Okay, good. Argentine digital currency. Right? And I told you it gets crazy. Look what it says here. Will offer a tax reduction for those who use it in their economic operations as a way to improve the formality of transactions. So they say here, or this is how he's selling it, to improve the formality of transactions. Trying to say is, I want to make this thing legit. And in order to do that, I'm going to give you some tax breaks. Remember I told you about the bribe? Everybody's been saying this. It's not just me. Everybody who's been paying attention to this subject matter knows about the bribe. And that's the bribe. They'll give you discounts and say, yo, tax break if you transact in this currency. Tax breaks if you transact in this currency. You know, give you a bonus on your 10% gains or 5% gains or whatever they decide to throw on this. And then later on they tax your ass. So they start with the bribe, then later on it's a tax. And then it's a rizzy for you. So that's what Massa say. Sergio Massa. All right, let's go to the next story. Next story is something that relates to something I spoke about in the past. I spoke about this before, and it's like Ripple was I gave a buy signal way back. I don't know if I would give it a buy signal today, but I thought they were well connected. I thought they were like, Illuminati connected because I saw the type of moves they were making early on. And well, look at what it says here. Okay. Ripple wins Sustainability and FinTech Innovation of the Year for Palau stablecoin on XRPL and CBDC Innovation Award, recognized for its transformative CBDC initiatives. Ripple collaborates with central banks, enhancing, allegedly, financial inclusion and lowering payment costs. I think my suspicions have been confirmed. Now, let's just clarify that. Anybody got any connections to a central bank? Or anybody at a central bank? Anybody got them type of connections? Because I damn sure don't. But the fact that, this is the technology company behind the CBDC, they have, they're pretty much, their case looks the best in Congress. I mean, in front of the SEC. Their case with the SEC. So yeah, they're getting awards for what they're doing with the CBDC. Oh, Ripple's great. Central banks love them. We love Ripple. Shout out to my crypto heads in the chat. Appreciate y'all. That's the carrot. Yeah, that's the carrot. Jay Pylon says, Sexy Red need to start tweeting about the CBDC. Oh, Lord. So, yeah, we keep it funky. We keep it funky on the channel. Let me go back in the Grift bag. I might have a little. All right. See, I didn't want to do it, but I got time today. So I think I might have to do it. First of all, shout out to Cocaine Commander. The Biden dog done bit somebody. I'm calling him Cocaine Commander from now on. I don't know who made that up, but that shit's funny. What do I think of Tron? I think Tron's pretty dope. They got a fast network. They got a fast network. And that's what I always look at technology. Always look at speed and usability, user experience. So shout out to Cocaine Commander. Done bit somebody else. Cocaine Commander got his nose in a Biden stash again. He done stumbled into Hunter's stash. Wait, where did it go? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm not even in the bag. I'm looking at my profile. All right, so I wasn't going to show this, but we got time. So I just want to confirm the real nigga in me. Because Uncle Hotep was saying I was a hater. And I'm like, nah, yo, something, he just corny, right? So Marshawn Lynch, here he is talking about his relationship with Russell Wilson. Football field. I'm gonna just fast forward it, so see, look at Elon app. You see it? This is what Elon app do. This is what Elon app do. What is this? What is this? This is what I'm saying. He gotta get his life together. He doing everything but fixing the tech. Look at this. I can't. How you going? Oh, I want to be the best in video. Well, your videos gotta play, bro. Your videos gotta play. Look at this. Look at this. Lord Jesus. Come on, man.
So I told him again, like, nah, bro, like, I'm.
Oh, this is a good part. Hold on. Let's.
But look, check it out, nigga. That's what I'm here for. And you know what I mean. And if the shoe on the other foot, I expect. You know what I mean?
So Marshawn Lynch talking about his relationship with Russell Wilson.
We gotta, you know what I mean?
Keep in mind, black men is like, we don't fuck with Russell Wilson. He corny as shit. We don't trust it. Keep in mind, and Marshawn, he's certified.
I'm here for you. You here for me. You feel me? You let me know, and we go like. And his response to me kind of was like, the fuck? What you? So I told him again, like, nah, bro, like, I'm letting you know, like, nigga, I'm here for you, like, nigga, we gonna rock. You know what I mean? And his response was the same, so I kind of.
So what exactly was his response? What did he say?
We ain't gonna get into all that, man. You feel me?
It was bad, huh?
I mean, yeah, considering,
that you reached out.
That we on the same team going for the same goal, and, you know what I mean, this was how you chose to respond to me. It was more so like, maybe you don't understand what I'm saying, but at this point in time, when you talk about Club Shay Shay, I got the whole house full of everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm talking about wide receivers, DBs, fucking linebackers, kickers, like, the squad in here. We mobbing. Yeah. So hey, bro, you know what? Hey, man, I'm gonna holler at you a little later, man. I think the Presidency calling me right quick, man. I'm gonna get with. And then I'm like, damn. So I thought I was tripping. So Josh quarterback. You feel me? I called Josh like, hey, cuz, like, man, I try to holler at bro. You feel me? And he kind of played me like this, like, motherfucker just be different. I'm like, I get everybody different. I'm like, but I wasn't reaching out to be on no sucker shit. I was reaching out to let him know that I got his back. And then if I'm not having the game that I was expected to have, I expect him to have my back type shit. Mm-hmm. And he just, man, quarterbacks be, a little different. I'm like, nigga, you a quarterback. That's why I called you.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, all right, he tried to get me to explain it understand it from a different situation, but it did.
Well, was the relationship always, it seemed like the Legion of Boom had some sort of a contentious relationship with Russ because they say Pete treated Russ different than he treated everybody else. And then that's what I tell people all the time. I say, if the coach treats a player differently and the players see it, they will grow to resent said player. I say, I'm not telling you what somebody told me, I'm telling you what I know.
That's a fact. But that kicked off, was
it always like that? How did it get to that?
We had a situation in practice and, like, being accountable was something big for us.
Yes.
That was probably the number one thing.
That's the rock. That's the ethos. That's the foundation of which it's built.
If I had a practice and Pete wasn't holding them accountable, Sherm, you know what I mean, spoke up. A couple of D linemen spoke up, and he called up practice. We went into this little, we call it the Kumbaya room. We went in there to Kumbaya, and Pete tell him like, hey, you know, nobody go and talk to Russell. If anybody got something to say to Russell, come talk to me, come talk to, you know, the quarterback, but nobody go and talk to him. And that was when that shit, you know what I mean, where that started. Because it was like, well, hold on.
What you mean you can't talk to?
Anybody can go and, you know what I mean,
talk to anybody.
This that kind of zone.
Yeah.
This that kind of team. But you know, you kind of putting him, you know what I mean, on the pedestal or outside the, you know what I mean, outside of the boxing. It's like he don't have to be held accountable to the same shit that we do.
Yo, Russell Wilson Langley, y'all. Is Russell Wilson glowing? I knew something was up with dude.
What the fuck is that? And you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm on the end where shit, we play Sunday, right?
Yeah.
All right, well look, I'm gonna go and get my body work and get ready. I'll see y'all motherfuckers on Sunday when it's time to get down. But if it's something that y'all need from me in the meantime, y'all got my line, hit me, let me know. You know what I mean? But otherwise, you know what I mean, all of that shit was, you know what I mean, water under the bridge to me. You know what I mean? Because that shit just didn't make no sense.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Try to tell him, man, like, Russell Wilson didn't pass the real nigga test. He didn't pass the real nigga test. He just didn't. You could just tell. Sometimes you could just tell when somebody glowing. You could just tell. They just. I don't know what it is. I can't quite describe it. Because once your third eye open, you know, what do you do about it? Let's go to the clip.
Stablecoins
It's
Act
the
of
one I wanted y'all
2023.
to.
Now, one of the funny stipulations in here is that a stablecoin.
It's the one I wanted y'all to.
Of hypocrites. Let me
hit the
explain
like
why.
button on.
The other day, the House Speaker was ousted and he was replaced by interim House Speaker Patrick McHenry. Now, Patrick McHenry did not pass my smell test, and let me explain why. It looks like he's trying to pass a bill called the Clarity for Stablecoins Act of 2023. Now, one of the funny stipulations in here is that a stablecoin issuer must have a 1-to-1 reserve ratio. However, as of the pandemic, the Federal Reserve has said that the reserve requirement for the banking industry is actually 0%. So while they require us or a stablecoin issuer to have a 100% reserve ratio, they do not require the same standards for the banking industry. Basically, this is rules for thee, none for me. I hope Congress strikes down this bill. Subscribe for more. Congress.
You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to go hit the like button on that. We explained that yesterday. If you watched the Grift Report, you already got the full diatribe on that situation. But that is, let me show you something else. I'm going to show you something else that happened branching off of that same story. Where is it? Absolutely hilarious. Here we go. No, not that one. Nope, that's not it. Hold on. Right here. Here we go. Look at this. People be funny, man. People be funny. Cause and I get why they do it, but it said right here, it says the reserve ratio at the Federal Reserve is 0%. Right? This means that the banks are not required to hold any of their deposits in reserve. The Fed set the reserve ratio to 0 in March 2020 in response to the COVID-19 pandemic, and it has remained unchanged since then, right? This guy goes source, right? He asked me for the source. Source, nigga, the Fed, the Fed. We ain't heard from him since. He's gone. Eric, where'd you go? Where you at? So let's go to the link. See what the Federal Reserve say. Let's confirm it from the Federal Reserve website. The source, the horse's mouth. It says it right here. Hold on. I want to shrink the screen really fast. There you go. What does that say right there? Reserve requirement ratios to 0%. You ain't even got to read the whole thing. It's all in the first. It says reserve requirements. It's right there. Monetary policy. federalreserve.gov/monetary policy/reserve requirements, or reserve REQ. It's right there. First sentence. If you can read just a little bit, you can be informed. You go to the table down here. It says right here, net transaction accounts, percent of liabilities, 0. Non-personal time deposits, euro currency liabilities, 0. Not required to have any reserves for those. That was since 1990. These are since 1990. Net transaction accounts are since 2020. March 26, 2020. And don't forget 26. 2 plus 6, that's 8. That's numerology. That's the number of wealth. Everybody knows that. That's basics. That's basics. So yeah. It's right there. It's literally right there. And this is then at the bottom of the page. It has all the amendments where you can go look this stuff up and all the money. I should copy and paste this, put it in a chat GPT and tell and ask it what's going on here. That's what I should do. I've been doing sales projections using chat GPT. I took my sales numbers and popped them into a chat GPT and asked for different types of growth projections. And I asked it for the formula too. Like, okay, and tell me the formula you're gonna use. So I got a bunch of like growth formulas that are really cool now. So he asked for the source. There it is. Federal Reserve. Done. We're gonna go to the calls. Text Hotep in your name to 202-596-5631. 202-596-5631. And I'll be back after this short, brief commercial break.
Yeah, I can try to get that handled for you. Again, it's only my second day, so if you can give me a second. How am I supposed to do this? How the hell are we supposed to do this by 5 o'clock?
I have no clue.
Is that possible? Hey, do you have the password to... How'd you finish all your work already?
He's not tapped in. How'd you get that done so quick?
They think they're gonna be able to budget that?
It's money. That's money right there. You understand? You guys finished your work 6 hours early?
He's not tapped in.
All right. We back. What up, y'all? My bad. I got one of my homies coming over today. It's his birthday, my birthday. It's my man's. Open the door for Buku. Yes, I got one of the homies over. My bad. Goldstein calling. Let's go. Who we got in here? Goldstein. We got the usuals. Got the usual suspects. Goldstein calling. Let's talk to Goldstein. After Goldstein, let's talk to Rudy. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk to Rudy and then it's like just Jonah. What's today? Thursday? Yeah, Hotep Thursday. I got so much shit to do today after the show.
Call from
Goes Dan.
What up?
What's good, bro?
Oh, you know, same old shit, bro.
Yes, sir.
Same old shit.
Yes, sir.
Fuck that one family bullshit. It's my one family. I came into this world with one family. I ain't a part of that. And one family. I ain't into gang banging. I ain't joining your shit.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
They said it's one family, man. You gotta get down. It's only gonna be one family now.
Well, okay, bet. But me and my family, we like to fight shit. We like to fight each other and other shit. So if they okay with getting socked in the mouth, then okay, bring your ass on there. Klaus Schwab and all the rest of them fucking cartoon villains.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Yeah, man. Hey, and as far as Cocaine Commander, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, we just assume that motherfucking cocaine that he been over there sniffing is Hunter's shit, and that's probably a safe assumption.
Yep.
But we also have to consider, how the fuck do you keep an 80-plus-year-old motherfucker upright when he going through all these trips and all these goddamn visits and shit? You know, how does that guy maintain control somewhat of his own faculties so that he's able to be ran out there and paraded around as if America's got a handle on things? Cocaine
That's
is a good
ugly.
way to do that.
That's ugly. I'm telling you right now, that's ugly.
He just knew, they knew, this is just gonna fall on Hunter's lap. They'd never suspect Joe of fucking coming up in this motherfucker getting it in.
So you saying it's Joe cocaine?
I mean, I'm not gonna rule out the possibility. It's
Absolutely.
just as likely that it's Joe shit as it is Hunter shit.
That's true.
Opinion.
That is true. Absolutely. Absolutely.
This motherfucker, like I tweeted that shit earlier. This motherfucker didn't raise well-adjusted children, bro.
You said they
Kids
didn't?
are shot. He did not. You know, he didn't raise well-adjusted kids. He can't raise a well-adjusted dog. You know what I mean? What the fuck gave people the impression that he could fucking run a nation?
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
That is pretty sad. You couldn't raise your sons. You got a dead son, a crackhead son, and your dog crazy.
Right.
Yo, that 3 strikes and you're out. It's a wrap.
Yeah, his daughter talking about he doing weird shit with her, so you know she kind of fucking. Whole family
strung out.
Come on.
And this is they had the nerve to talk about Trump and Melania. And Melania. Oh wow.
It's just real basic shit, man. The old saying is you can tell a fucking tree by its fruit. And if Trump's kids are fucking crazy, then at least they did a good enough job in hiding that shit.
Right.
So you get props for that.
Yeah.
You know, that's a qualification in and of itself to run a motherfucking nation.
Facts. They said Biden got that medical grade cocaine.
Yeah, he did. That motherfucker. He got, what's his name? He got Chapo cooking that shit. They done broke Chapo out the motherfucking feds. They got him up in the White House basement whipping it.
Whipping it like Pablo.
Yeah. But look, man, I'm gonna go off board here. I'm gonna go off board here for a second because I'm trying to push a movement, man. I'm trying to start a movement around this motherfucker because I'm tired, bro.
Okay, around what?
So it's gotten to my motherfucking spirit seeing all these people drag that weird ass broad from New York because her boyfriend died. Now
Wait,
you
what?
can drag her for a huh?
Who did? Wait, why does it sound familiar? Wait.
The dude who got stabbed up in New York.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, people dragging this broad, and I'm pretty sure you could drag her for a number of things. But I'm also just as sure that you shouldn't be dragging her for that.
What? Wait, they
That's
blaming
crazy.
the girl for that?
I mean, there's the rumor that she could possibly have something to do with it, but that's not quite what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you use them as an example and you say, ha ha, look at this, look at what you get, this is what you get, this is what you voted for, ha ha. And I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
Because that shows significant lack of humanity on your motherfucking part, which is what for decades you knocked their ass for. But again, as the old saying goes, you always become what you hate.
Right.
And so I'm seeing these motherfuckers, Elijah Schafers and these Matt Walshes of the goddamn world, run this shit up out there, using them as a jumping off point, but it points to a bigger fucking issue, is that every time something happens in one of these cities to somebody or to the city, or when they're sitting there pointing out all the fucking garbage and shit on the streets, these motherfuckers want to be the first ones jumping out there talking about ha ha.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm sick of that. So I'm starting a motherfucking movement. Hashtag Pose No More.
You said what?
Pose No More.
P-O-S-E?
Pose. H-O-E-S.
Oh, hose no more.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pose No More. Hashtag Pose No More. I want everybody, anytime they see one of these motherfuckers, put one of these videos out talking about, look at all the bums and all the junkies on the street corner, and look at this. And look, this motherfucker building over here is burning, and this person is dead in the alley. Ha ha. Anytime you see anything remotely close to that shit, I just want you to hashtag that shit, Pose No More, and it will direct people to a video I made explaining to them why you can't be a hoe no goddamn more. Can't be a hoe about this shit.
Who's
control.
the hoe?
All the motherfuckers laughing at people's misery.
Oh, they the hoes.
Yeah, that's hoe shit. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know? That's not a good look for America. That's not the America I grew up in. You always talking about making this motherfucker great again. Well, one of the things that made this bitch great again was people had a significant interest in the human condition and improving that condition. All right.
I think Uncle Hotep deleted his tweet. Did they make him delete his tweet? Because he commented on it. He said, Uncle Hotep commented on the same video and he said, white man fell off or something like that. And I can't find a tweet now. I looked at the tweet and I saw it and I looked at some of the reactions at Uncle Hotep. I think he retweeted and they was basically saying, ah ha ha. And I was like, I kind of turned my head like, yo, what? But I dismissed it. I didn't, think about it until now that you're saying it. That is some hoe shit. That is definitely some hoe shit.
I mean, damn. Like, look, even at the very least, because I've been battling these bitches all day.
Mm-hmm.
So even at the very least, a lot of the excuses they'll have is, well, they'll do it to you. And then they'll say, well, they get what they voted for. This is their problem. This is a blue state issue, yada, yada, yada. Okay, well, so you mean to tell me that everybody in a blue state is a blue motherfucker?
Mm.
Or you got some homies over there behind enemy lines that just can't get it to where they can leave just yet? Fuck them. You know what I mean? What happened to No Man Left Behind? Y'all making it into a tribal thing, well, goddamn it, get all the way tribal with it. That was the point of my video. I used Uncle Hotep's poll as a jumping off point to make my own statement on this shit.
What was the poll?
And whose morality is the morality deficit the same or different with the left and the right? Are they the same when it comes to lack of morality or some shit like that?
Is that what the people started responding to? Is that what it was? Was it the poll? This nigga made Yakub. I think somebody stole this off on too. He gotta start watermarking his art because somebody stole this already. Look at this. Time for a new speaker. He's silly. So your video, when did your video come out?
This morning.
Okay, so that is the one I just passed. Hold on.
Yeah,
okay,
that shit is ridiculous.
Okay, I see it. Is there a difference from the far left and the far right on a morality standpoint? Oh, okay, let me think about this. Is there a difference from the far left and the far right on a morality? No, they the same. No, they the same. Yeah, I'm out to go. Yeah. Damn. 54% said yes. Wow. Wow. I'm in the 45%. I say them. That's the same shit, bro.
Yeah, these motherfuckers that lost their goddamn. This is what the left did to these mentally weak motherfuckers.
Yeah.
This is what the left did.
Yeah.
They own them. They own their mentality right now because they make them act just like them.
Yep. Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That is crazy to me. So like I said, I'm starting a campaign. Hoes no more. Hashtag hoes no more. Anytime you see one of these goddamn videos, one of these sucker ass motherfuckers laughing at other people's misery because they live in a blue state, or even if they are communist their goddamn self, doesn't matter. When you see people laughing at tragedy like that, that's demonic. I don't give a damn what you say. You sitting here laughing at motherfuckers eating other motherfuckers' souls. What does that make you? Just like motherfuckers who are eating. That's all I got. That's all I got, though, man. I can't wait for the show tonight.
This a real Hotep brother.
Appreciate you. Good calling, man. Thank you.
All right, bro. Hotep
and Bill. Hey, Goldstein. Hey, he brought down the house again. He brought down the house again. That's a real Hotep brother right there. Master Jones, thank you, man. Steph Colonel, thank you for the super chat. There's a white man unable to raise a dog. Red flag. Yo, for real. What white man don't know how to raise a dog? Keep in mind, there was some black U.S. Congress representative. He was out here fighting dogs. Lord have mercy. Michael Vick started trending. I can't wait till Michael Vick gets replaced for that. Anyway, let's go back, because that's definitely some white man culture shit. The breed of, those pit bull breeds, that comes right out of England, man. Comes out of Europe. Rudy, what's up, man?
What's going on, brother?
Chilling,
what's going on, man? So the only caveat I would say to Uncle Hotep's poll, right, is what is the far right? What is the far right? Because any leftist out there would label me far right, man. I ain't far right. You know what I mean?
Well, you can't go by, if the far left is in there in the conversation, you can't go by their definition. We're talking about sensible people here. Sensible people.
Yeah.
Right. We're talking about, okay, you're far right. Like, so let me ask you, who is far right? Who would you say is far right?
I'd say the any little neo-Nazi group or shit like that, man, them identitarian motherfuckers who play race games, man, they're the far right to me, man.
Okay.
And the far left is the U.S. government, all of Washington, D.C., Black Lives Matter, Antifa, I don't know, because they would say everybody at Jan 6 was far right, man. I mean, do you think all those people were far right?
No.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm 100%. I think the extremes on both sides, neither one of they're all a bunch of pieces. They're all shit. They're all shit, man.
Right.
Like I say all the time, if you're racist and identitarian in 2023, you're a piece of shit anyway. I don't want nothing to do with you.
From where I'm sitting, it seems like the far right is the far left, and the far left is the far right, based upon based upon the results of their actions and what they actually do. Right. So the far right is definitely, at least within their race, more humanitarian, more homesteading. You know, they're not a fan of capitalism. And they don't even participate in capitalism. That's the difference between the left. See, the left, they complain about capitalism while they go buy new eyelashes and new this and new that, and they love capitalism. You know what I'm saying? So, really, the left is really the far right. Because then when you look at what their policies do, they attack black people. You know, they attack the poor. You know, all these different radical strategies.
Yeah, for sure, 100% for sure, dude. I mean, that's deep, man. Don't take it so deep, man. I won't try to jump in the water that hard today, man. Hey, but look, my, you know, fuck the New World Order, fuck one family. I'm with Goldstein 100%, man. Kiss my ass, man. I'm only about my country and the people that live in my country. All that other shit.
Pray over their heads.
Assalamu alaikum. Walaikum salam.
Mm-hmm.
But my funniest thing is this, man.
Mm-hmm.
So they put Merrick Garland on TV this weekend talking about how the DOJ is doing their righteous work and they're so unbiased and he's not involved in anything with the Trump shit and da 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 da. And then they announced this. We knocked off 8 Chinese entities for fentanyl for the precursor chemicals. Isn't that just like when Bob Mueller indicted 19 Russians on some conspiracy shit to steal the election? 19 people that you can't bring to justice.
Mueller. Oh yeah. FBI.
Yeah, remember what that?
Yeah.
When he announced this big thing when they were trying to make that Russia shit stick.
Yeah.
And he indicted 19 people in Russia.
Yeah.
My fucking thing is, let's sit back and watch, because the Russians showed up to court with a lawyer. You know, and this has all been washed under the news. And they dropped all 19 of those indictments because the Russians sent a fucking paid an American lawyer to show up in court and start the arguments and get discovery. And the DOJ dropped that shit so quick. But, you know, mainstream media, Fox News, nobody's covering that. Nobody's going to tell you that they dropped all those indictments that they tried to make stick, like to make it look like Russia was involved in the election. So let's see if this Chinese company send somebody to court, because these are fake indictments to act like the Justice Department isn't just the modern day Stasi, dude.
Yeah.
Because that's all they are. They are the Stasi, dude.
Yeah.
They are the Stasi. They are the SS. They are Hans Landa. They are the modern day version of what the Germans had, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
Absolutely.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah.
Because you watch what's going on up there in New York, they're trying to fucking auction off all that man's properties, man. Auction off all his property. They're trying to liquidate his company and auction off all his buildings, everything he ever built, man. That's, like I said, man, this whole political shit's been crazy. You got to focus on self. But if you stand back and watch what they're doing up there in New York, they lost their goddamn minds, man. They're trying to auction off all that man's properties.
Them Richmond north of Richmond.
Man, them Nazis from D.C. Just call them what they are, dude. Richmond north of Richmond, my ass. They're just Nazis in D.C., man. Nazis in D.C., man. Full of them, dude. Probably all running around doing cocaine with Commander and goose stepping and Sig hailing each other in that motherfucker. But I mean, it's just.
You ready for the debate,
man? Yeah, man. I'll debate Mike, man. It don't matter to me, man. I'm not too far.
The flyer's gonna be done. The flyer's gonna be done soon.
Well, you need a picture.
Nah, we already got y'all names going on the flyer. It's gonna be Mike versus
Rudy. So we're going
and Goldstein and y'all the undercard. Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all gonna be the undercard. Y'all gonna warm up the mic. You know, warm up the crowd. What's the
topic, man? Are you just throwing topics out there or what, man?
Well, I think we have the topic, right? The topic was in regards to the argument that started it all, right? The homeschooling versus, the work of his wife, right? That's where we're gonna start. Homeschooling versus that, and the importance of the work that him and his wife do.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. All right. Sounds like a plan, brother. Sounds like a plan, man.
No.
All right,
And
brother.
then then of course, you guys get to kiss and make up, and then all is well in the Hotep world.
Pause. There ain't gonna be none of that kissing and making up shit. Pause. Rewind. Retract that statement. Retract that statement, man. You slick motherfucker. You try to slide that one in, dude. Oh, shit, dude.
That's
funny.
I see Strong Dad in there. What up, Strong Dad?
Get the Grifties tickets on sale, man. I'm trying to come to Jersey, man.
I'm going to check out the dojo soon, so we're gonna make that happen.
Good. I'm trying to get them. I'm trying to get those.
I gotta get this.
Tickets,
I gotta
man.
get this product out the door. I gotta go by. First of all, I'm getting ready. I'm in Miami next week. Shout out to Miami.
What, you got the Bitcoin conference?
Nah, I got the conference for masculine excellence. They want me to come, mentor the men. Alpha shit. Just alpha shit.
A lot of bikini laden Latinas down there, dude. Be careful. Be careful, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I've been there, done that.
They might make you jump out your square, man.
When I was younger, the Puerto Rican girls loved me. So yeah. So I had a couple of Newark ones, New York ones. I love me a little hub booger Puerto Rican bitch. Oh, I love them. Yeah. I used to have this one girl named Gigi. She was dope.
Them Latino women, them with that car, man. I don't even want to get into it, man. I'm trying to be a good man.
Gigi, she said to me, you too innocent. She too innocent. And on our first date, we hit it off. We met on like the corner of the street. and I was leaving the club and she was leaving the club, and we found out because we was texting while we was in the club, and I was like, where you at? She told me where she was at, and I'm like, oh shit, you like 2 blocks away. So she had cabbed up, and then we saw each other. Keep in mind, we had already webcammed a bunch over line. Like we used to be on Tiny Chat and shit like that. So then we met up, and it was beautiful. We connected, and she basically broke up with me instantly, and because she was a stripper.
That old Brick City, New Jersey love story, huh?
Yeah, she was a stripper, and she said, she ain't got no time for love, and she felt like she would fall in love with me. She said we can't do that right now, so I respected it. We ended up connecting, a couple of years later, but by then she was still stripping. Did I ever tell you about my ex that was a stripper? She wanted to tell me, but she didn't know how to tell me, but I already knew because of how funny she was moving. She used to move real funny. I was like, oh, you must be a stripper. My luck, man.
I used to date one of them when I was rolling hard, dude, but
yeah,
but she was like I told you a long time ago, she liked the girls too, man. So
oh Lord,
I had about 5 or 6 threesomes with her and some of the stripper girls, man. Those were the good old days, man.
Yeah,
when I was living.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't necessarily good old days, but I mean,
had some fun. We had some fun. We had some memories.
Oh, dude, it was fucking fantastic, dude.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's one thing. I'm trying to be a better man. I'm trying to return to the good book, but every now and then you think back to some of the fucking things you were doing, and
I try not to. I try not to look at the bad. I try to look at the good and the fun and the lessons we learn, but I try not to hang on too much. Hey, really, let me get Strong Dad in here, yo.
All right, go ahead. What up, Strong Dad? Hotep and Bill to everybody, man. I'm out.
All right, yo. Hotep and Bill. Hey, Strong Dad, call in. So that was Rudy. Shout out to Rudy. Shout out, Rudy. Who's in the chat? Shout out to my Rumblers. Renee in the chat. What up, Renee? Strong Dad in the chat, of course. Strong Dad, call in. Dirty Bit. What the heck kind of name? Tugging Me Tubin. Oh my God. What kind of names y'all got on Rumble? Rumble's different. Tugging Me Tubin. Remember that dude Tubin who was schmanging his meat on Zoom? Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Call from
Strong Dad.
Strong Dad.
I was trying to hold back a burp, so it came out as a deep. You know, I literally was thinking about that, so I was like, man, did I just say my name different?
That shit sound like a Netflix preview. What's good, Joe?
Not much, man. I wanted to just add in a little bit to what Goldstein was talking about with the way that people, kind of applaud this kind of violence when, wishing bad on people in that way. And I think, we talked about this earlier this year when I said that, people don't understand the price of violence because a lot of people don't have violence touch themselves. It doesn't come into their circle the same way it does others.
Yeah.
And, when I hear him talk about that, I think that, the reason that is just because people have very limited experience in this world. No one has really been in danger like that, except for the few of us. Everyone who's really been in danger are labeled in some way. They come with some sort of name. They're either a veteran, they're a convict, or what I'm saying, they ran the streets, they're a gang member. You're not just a normal dude approaching or encountering violence like that. In order to understand why it's so serious, how it touches you, people don't ever think about that kind of stuff, and I think that that's really what it is, and just because it's not even because they're desensitized, it's because they're already so scared of the world that they don't even go to places where they can experience that, or they avoid the situations. That's why whenever it's a freak occurrence, everybody's so surprised and they don't know what to do. It's because they never encounter that kind of mindset. And I think that people should.
Absolutely. But again, I think what you hit on that's most important there is just experience. If you ain't got no experience, it's just something you can't replace. You can't replace experience. You can't teach experience. We were on Simpcast, right? And people were talking about we were talking about reading books, and I was like, in some ways reading isn't all it is to be. What if you have to survive? And then chick was like, well, if you read about it, then you'll be able to do it. And I'm like, with survival, it don't work like that.
It doesn't. It doesn't. No matter how hard you're trained, you don't know how you're going to react until you have to react.
Word. And are you even in the condition to be able to do those things? But trying to strike up fire? Would you be able to strike up fire? From reading about it? That's a lot different than somebody, showing you the technique and then you doing it and you actually lighting the kindling.
And that's crazy because I have a friend who he got in trouble when we were young, went to a youth program instead of prison. And he came back and he knew how to make a fire. They taught him how to make a fire. And he showed me how to make fire for the first time in front of me. And I was like, it's that easy? I mean, it's obviously that hard. We've all seen Alone, but you know what I mean? Just to think, okay, the barriers to survival, it's not guaranteed that you're going to survive, but the barrier to that knowledge is really, really small. You just have to approach it.
Right.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I agree with Goldstein, man. I tried to go on, on a campaign to stop that with the World Star shit, and people just, they just love it. They just love it too much. It's always going to be a small return, in my opinion. That's when I started giving up on niggas, was around that time. I was like, these niggas would rather see everything about us burn than take an inward look and say, I need to change. So.
Yeah, well, one of those is easier than the others. One of those is much, much easier than the other. You know, and like I said before, the Illuminati keeps everybody pushed out simply with ambition. You know, whoever's going to have the ambition to sit down and do the work versus who's not. That's really what it comes down to. You're going to have the ambition to get over that learning curve. You're going to sit down and learn how to make fire. You're going to learn how to tie the knots. You got to put that time in. Even with AI, everybody's saying, well, with AI, then everybody will be able to do every job. And it's like, yeah, but some people actually don't want to do anything at all.
Yeah.
Like,
yes, we're going to be separated by who wants to excel and who wants to remain the same.
I mean, life's always been like that, though, you know?
Yeah.
But AI is not really gonna change that, because you still have to do the work and know what to do, and also the better your brain, the better the AI. The AI can only do. The AI is only gonna be as great as its master. So if you handed a complete moron AI, not much is gonna happen.
It's going to be like living in the Star Wars world where everybody can make a ship, but only the real niggas can make a ship that can race.
Yeah. Everybody's gonna have these skills. So, you know, again, it's gonna come down to ambition. Are you gonna sit down and do the work? I was thinking last night, I'm like, do you know the amount of time people spend trying to beat a video game, and then they go online and they look up the tutorial? I'm like, do you realize learning AI is like basically the same way?
Yeah.
It's basically the same way. You go online and you look up the tutorials. Like when I wanted to learn how to use Midjourney, I just typed in Midjourney prompts on YouTube and sat there and binged watched for like, you know, at least 6 hours worth of content, right? Not all in one sitting over the course of a couple of weeks, right? But who's going to give their life, who's going to give that ambition 6 hours? They don't want to sit down and watch the video to learn how to do something. They want to, you know, do something else. And then, you know, learning ChatGPT, I sat down and did, you know, 6+ hours on that too, right? And then you look at the people doing this stuff and you're like, wow, like they're like really dope people that are like out here in this world that are doing these things, and you get to learn from them, you know? So it's a matter of what you want to spend your time on. That's why I mentioned that 6 hours, because it comes down to what are you going to put your time into. A lot of people putting their time into bullshit.
That's right. That's right. Y'all could put that time in the gym, you know. You know,
here we go.
You know what I mean?
You know, Strong Dad wasn't gonna leave without telling somebody getting in the gym.
If you're not training, then what the fuck are you doing, man?
We're gonna start up we're gonna do a Men of Water campaign with you, and we're gonna do a series of workouts.
Word.
We're gonna do some workouts. Try to find a videographer.
I got a few.
Oh, you got a few?
Yeah,
Okay.
I know something.
Okay. We're gonna connect offline, and we're gonna get a program going, and we're gonna do a Men of Water Strong Dad campaign and give people some workouts.
Yo, people need to work out, man. Y'all need to take my advice.
I don't know. We're gonna do a 6-week Strong Dad boot camp challenge. 6-week Strong Dad boot camp.
6 weeks. 6 weeks ain't bad. That ain't bad. I'm telling y'all, man, I can get y'all fit. I got fat niggas in prison fit during fucking we used to do a circuit training program, me and the homie. And we created a program with about 20-some inmates. They all would come in, all types of dudes, Serenos, white supremacist niggas, you know, all kinds of niggas. And they used to come to the gym, and we evaluated each one individually and put them through a circuit training. All of them got abs at the end, man. I can get you there.
Okay. There it is. Y'all heard it.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
All right, man. Appreciate the call, bruv. Wait, hold on. What did you think about what did you think about the New World Order topic? They said one family, one earth, one future.
Listen, man. I'm one of those people that'll take a topic and go over it several times. And I've already been expecting it to happen in this manner. You know, I knew that things were going to change and that it was going to be like this when I saw how quickly Australia implemented the agenda. The way that they acted, to me, just showed me how easy it is to turn such a small population in on themselves. When I see something like that, I see the death of individuality. You know, I see it's going to be a lot more violence. You know, just not even for a means, just because people are angry. It's you're gonna take a part of the society that is already on the brink, and they're gonna collapse in on themselves because they have no one else to go to express what we're going through right now. They don't know how to articulate it. You know, that's a lot of people just get violent just because of despair, and that's what I see when I see that. Is I just see a next level of violence that's gonna change the way this world is. We're getting closer to that, you know, freedom is slavery.
Freedom is slavery, yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that reminds me of. Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I see. And all I'm doing is just developing the skills to be sufficient in that world. To be able to handle myself. I treat every day like, you know, like it's The Walking Dead. You know, I don't put my eye down for nothing, even when I'm relaxing. I'm always contemplating how I'm going to respond to a world like that's coming. So
you got to get ahead of it.
That's everybody do the same.
You got to get ahead of it. You know, you're doing the right thing. You're prepping your body, right? You got to prep your mind. You got to prep your body. You got to prep your resources. Got to start. Right. You know, you got it. I'm telling you, it's not much time left in America to get money, man. It's not much time.
No. They're gonna at some point they're gonna have enough chips to throw on the ground and have everybody fight over just them chips.
And that CBDC hit, man.
Oof. It's gonna change. It's gonna change the hood. It's gonna change. They're
so
gonna
that
see
means
the
they're gonna bring that
right there.
When are they gonna bring that in? 26. 2026 the CBDC comes, right? Is that right? 2024. Unless they rush it for next year. If they bring that shit next year, that would be insane.
They're gonna rush it. They're gonna rush it. I think that with the success of with the success of technology now, the clock doesn't. You know, they don't set the clock out a certain distance and reach that point. The clock it gets shorter and shorter. The time comes, you know, they reset it every single day. Every single innovation, the clock is reset again.
Yeah.
And they give it a new projection. So I don't think that it's going to take that long. I really don't. And
you might be right.
I feel better about it now than I did, you know, when I was saying it 6 years ago, and I couldn't conceptualize it. Now it's something that I can actually see.
Yeah.
We're almost up, y'all.
Yeah. All right, man. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for the calling.
Thanks, man. Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill. Strong dad on the call in. Jules. Hotep Jules calling. Let's talk to Jules. You know I gotta talk to Jules before I get out of here. Let's talk to Jules. Steph Colonel, you could call in too. Steph Colonel, that's the homie. I gotta cut out in a little bit. I got shit to do today. Kids got activities and all of that. Gotta do dad shit. Make sure you follow me on all social networks, because I don't post the same thing everywhere. Not all the time, at least. In fact, my Instagram is completely different from my Twitter approach. And maybe yours should follow suit. Maybe yours should be the same. We're migrating the blog over to Master Focus. You see that? We're migrating the blog over there. Shout out to Kamar. He just published this story today. It says here, 3 things you need to do before upgrading your phone.
Call from
Steph Colonel.
Steph, what up, bro?
Yo, what up?
What's good, Joe?
Hey, listen, I just wanted to pose a question real quick.
Yeah.
Yo, maybe I'm bugging, but have you noticed that like there hasn't been like any kind of concerted effort to cancel Sexy Red for her comments?
Well, first of all, was it Nerd? I think Nerd said there was a couple of people that was trying to cancel it, but it hasn't been a concerted effort. But I thought the sex tape was gonna, basically distract from all of that.
Yeah, I think so too. I think pretty much like everybody's gonna forget about the comments at this point.
Yeah.
But I just found it kind of interesting that you haven't seen any news articles or any kind of rag saying, "Oh, we need to cancel Sexy Red" or anything.
No, I haven't
she's
seen nothing like that.
She's far right or like a white supremacist. Like all the stuff they usually will smear somebody else with. They haven't did that to her, and I just kind of find that interesting a little bit. So it makes me wonder if essentially if she's going to be like the catalyst for black folks to say, yo, we fucking with Trump and you can't do shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Kind of makes me wonder a little bit. So that's all I kind of wanted to add, and I'm gonna jump up out of here because I know you got stuff to do, man.
I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, yo.
All right, you got it. Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill. Shout out to Steph. See, be like Steph, man. Get in, get out. Pause. I'm looking at the root. If anybody would attack her, I would say it's her. First of all, let me be perfectly clear. Sexy Red doesn't speak for anyone but herself. That being said, she's absolutely free to... Oh, wow. She's absolutely free to believe what she wants and to vote for who she wants. That's how America works. Oh, y'all know... See, they know civility. See, they prove they know civility. You see what they wrote in the root right here? Everybody else is a coon if they like Trump. But here, it's... She's free to believe whatever she wants to believe. However, I would also suggest that she take some time and look deeper into the actions and words of the former president. Oh, God. And then they go in. That's wild. Whole different attitude when it comes to one of these. Because this whole situation is run by women. Look, Stephanie Holland. Here she go. It's all women. Told you, these the bishops on the chessboard. Stephanie Holland. Yo, Jules calling. Let me try and find this person. Stephanie Holland. Let's go. Okay, the root. There she go. There we go. All right, that's her profile here. But where's her? If this is Stephanie Holland from the root, aka the Rock, then it all makes sense now. Oh shit. There she go. That's what I wanted.
Call from.
Yo, Jules, what up, bro?
What's good, Hotep?
Nothing chilling, man. How you feeling, bro?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. Life is great.
That's what's up. What's up?
Man, just been following your streaming, bro. Like, why are you so accurate?
So accurate? It be by accident, yo. It be by accident.
Oh, it's
yeah.
Nah, bro, you really be streaming this shit together. Like you put this stuff to where we need to see it and connect some dots that they be hiding.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you touching on that 0%. As far as how they trying to regulate the stable coins, people don't realize that's how they made the run of the bank so easily.
Correct.
So you kind of shedding light to where I'm trying to figure out how to hit my next grift on for us having assets that can be backed by a coin, like a stable coin, Bitcoin, because I have not understood it even from the NFT. Like I've been trying to figure out how would this stuff play in the part. And I was looking at the NFT things when they were doing that within. I felt that was going to be like a logo for all assets to turn into, where it's like you're going to just have a digital connection to you. To an NFT to be for a Bitcoin or a stable coin.
Yeah, it's just
and then
type
you
of
have
smart
a product
contract.
or brand. It's like the Nike symbol, for instance. Instead of like having them in the stores, you just click on the Nike symbol, which is like a logo, but I see it as an NFT type of conversion, and then you can bring a revenue towards that. Right now I'm doing with these cars, like I got my wholesale dealer's license, and I've been buying cars to where I'm trying to figure out like how can I take somebody's digital currency, but I'm you helping me trying to figure this out. You talk about a stable coin. Is that the way I need to go? I know you've promoted, but I really want to sit and talk with you because I want to try to.
No, that's not the way you want to go. No.
Okay.
No.
Honest man. You an honest man.
Yeah, stable coins are intermediaries, right? But I never hold stable coins. That's something you'll do if you're like an active day trader. But if you're not an active trader, there's not something you want to do. Usually, that's your on ramp to buy different assets, right? So basically, what you would do is you would, let's say you want to buy 5 different cryptocurrencies, right? What you'll do is you'll just say, all right, I want to spend $1,000 on this. So you'll buy $1,000 worth of a stable coin, USDC or USDT, and you use that to buy the cryptocurrencies. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
And that's how you would get those.
I'm just trying to tie like to where I don't miss no international money. Because being in the Carolinas again, like I got access to
well. Here's what I'll say about money. Cash flow is king, right? Don't pay attention to nothing but cash flow, right? And don't try to get money everywhere. Get money where you can get money, right? So having a dealer's license and flipping cars is a really, 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 really lucrative hustle. And there's nothing wrong with focusing on that and just saying, I'm just going to invest in crypto, right? So the best way to deal with crypto is to DCA, right? You just dollar cost average. Every month, you have a investment portfolio. Do you have an investment portfolio?
No, I've been off the grid. I ain't paid taxes in 20 years, man.
Okay.
I'm really off the grid, host.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I get it how I get it, but
so then what you could do is you could get a Bitcoin wallet, and you could do cash to Bitcoin, and you can find a Bitcoin ATM. I think they might KYC you though. I'm not sure, but you might be able to find one that's not KYC, and wear a mask too, because they be taking pictures of niggas at these shits. But you can do cash at a Bitcoin ATM, put cash in, and then they'll charge you for Bitcoin.
Okay, because I'm always trying to get that max out of everything I do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't think the dollar's going nowhere because it's just too integrated. But help me figure this one other thing out. When we look at Morocco being the first place to recognize America, but
yeah,
America had to pay a bond or a bounty.
Okay.
It was like $50,000. Where they label it within the treaty as like $50,000. But what was the currency that you can trade from America before the presidents back to Morocco?
That's a good question. I don't know. I know what treaty you're talking about. I never retained that part of the bond. I don't remember the bond part, but I do remember. Here, I'll pull it up on the screen. It's like the Morocco America Treaty or something like that. What's it called again?
It was in 1776.
Yeah, the Moroccan American Treaty of Peace. Is this it? Yeah, 1786. Here it goes. Let's pull this up. Here we go. Yeah. Let me see if the word bond comes up. Okay. Private shits and the bond provided. No, they're not talking about bonds here. Yeah, I don't know what the fee was or what the transaction was. But
it threw me off. I was like, how they, talk about 50,000, but they put the dollar sign. I'm like, but it was no dollar.
No, it was a dollar. There was a dollar. Yeah, the dollar's been around for a while.
But I'm trying to look at it from today's standpoint. Like, what was the actual dollar?
You had a silver dollar. You had was there a gold dollar? I want to say it might have been a gold dollar, but I know there's a silver dollar.
But I
dollar is actually a French term. I forget what it means, but dollar is a French term. Money really comes out of France. If you want to know like money, you got to look at France. Outside of fractional reserve banking, but like money itself, a lot of the terms are French.
And you help me with that instead of calling it like fiat, that fractional reserve banking to deepen my understanding.
Yeah, yeah. You
so
don't want to.
Bro, you be on the one when it comes down to having a PhD lecture online, man. You really do have to get on that paid content level, man, because you getting to the point where the masses, you're gonna wake up too many people at the same time, house. You know what I mean? And that you like on the tipping point, pause, but that book tipping point, but you about to create a pandemic on another level.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the goal. That's the goal.
Okay.
That's the goal.
Man. No one not follow you so hard, bro. You know what I mean? Because I don't see nobody else dropping this type of information. Not even on a bi-weekly standpoint. Daily, bro. Daily. Midday, midnight. Hey, dusk, dawn. If something comes from Hotep Jesus to resurrect the ones who seeking clarity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I study the stars at night to understand, like, what is my divine interaction of this earth? And I've always been a rebel spirit, man. I've been like a spook to set beside the door. So a lot of stuff you speak on, man, I know is divinely inscripted into you to have that ability to articulate to the masses.
You gotta follow your curiosities. Whatever your curiosities lead you to, that's what you gotta follow. You know what I'm saying?
Man, Hotep, you the one.
I salute you, bro.
Man, I salute you, bro. I'm telling you. Man, look, I don't fluff up motherfuckers for no reason.
Pause.
You know what I'm saying, Paul, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't pat too much on the back because I've been stuck into this constant continuum of thinking and thought since a child. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch TV. I'm not easily entertained. Hell, it's hard to make me laugh. But your sarcasm with the wit, man, it keeps me grounded, man. And I love that you got a community of skepticals. You know what I mean? You got a group think full of skeptical people outside the group think, which is a beautiful place to be in Hotep Nation right now, man.
That's why somebody asked me, about Hotep being co-opted. I'm like, Hotep welcomes argument way too easily for it to be co-opted because other movements don't allow argument of ideas and all of that. We're like the only movement that allows that, let's argue.
Curiosity.
Yeah.
Our curiosity gonna feed our level of understanding.
Yeah.
Therefore, we want to have a deeper level of understanding. We don't want to seem right about nothing. Like the majority of people call in have the propensity to listen, to discern what they listening to, and not be so stubborn to change their mind when they hear an enlightening point.
Right.
So that's why I say, man, lightning keeps striking on your channel, man. You enlighten us every day that you come. That's why I know the divine got you, man. No matter what, the divine got you.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Yeah, I appreciate you, bro.
I love it when I hear it, man. I love it when I hear it, man, because Alex Jones helped me wake up a long time ago to see a lot of this damn pandering.
Yeah.
And so when I see somebody of that level who respects you, he looks at you like an uppity Negro. Like, they look up to you. That's why I love when Big Gregory put it down to me like that. It's like, man, hey, you got to be an uppity nigga in this society. And Hotep, you the one.
Salute. I appreciate you, bro, man. You gonna be here tomorrow for the show?
Say what now?
You gonna watch the show tomorrow?
I
mean tonight.
Report,
I'm sorry, tonight. I mean tonight. My bad.
Yeah. Cause I love, man, cause it's like y'all got the damn perfect tenfold, like y'all got the black version of Sam and what's the other dude name?
Oh,
Brian. Yeah, like y'all got that type of back and forth banter where y'all can see the same thing, but just have two different discourse, but it's needed.
Yeah, it's
so needed in our dialogue in our community, man, to have two people who don't get mad at each other for being able to go back and forth with each other, man. Y'all really made me become fans of y'all like content, man. And it's like only person I used to look at was Corey Holcomb, man, on a regular basis.
Okay.
5150, and then you done surpassed that, man. I done logged more into damn Hotep Nation, Grift Report, Uncle Hotep, damn Twitter space. You done got me on Twitter looking crazy, trying to figure out I don't even know how to operate Twitter, host. I just be trying, but I stay relevant to your information because I know I'm gonna learn something every day.
Yes, sir.
You are guiding us to the light, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man. Let me get to the next caller, bro.
You already know, man. Stay up.
All right,
Hotep and Bill.
Shout out to Jules, Hotep Jules. Jonah, we got to do a check-in on Jonah. Jonah's fighting lizards. Sorry if I couldn't get to you today. Jonah, call in. Jonah was fighting lizards yesterday. He had lizards shining flashlights from the inside of his body. He has an internal, what do you call it? a spiritual warfare going on. I believe Jonah said he's experiencing inside of his body. He sent me some G20 clips here. Let's play these.
Call from
Jonah.
Yo.
What's good, Joe?
Oh, you're gonna love these videos. The second one's got the first one in it. It's longer. It's 17 seconds. There's no sound, nothing, so you don't have to worry about copyrights.
Okay. And what are we looking at here?
Ein Reich, ein Volk, ein Führer.
Oh no! Oh, don't tell me that. Oh, I see it. Oh, I see it. Oh, Jonah again.
Oh, this is a real Hotep brother.
What does that mean?
They took the mask off the Fourth Reich. I told you, why the fuck does the USA have a Thule Air Force Base in Greenland?
Wait, what is Ein Do, Ein Hein, Ein Führer?
Ein Reich is one. Ein Reich is like one Reich.
What's Ein Do?
Ein is one.
Okay, hold on a second. Wait, hold on. I gotta type this in. What is it? Ein Dok?
Ein is one. EIN. Ein is one.
Oh, Ein Volk. Ein Volk. Ein Reich. Ein Führer.
One Volk.
Wow.
One Führer.
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
The second one's better for me because, you know, it's all Babylon.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this, y'all. Do y'all see this? Wait till I tweet this. Thank you, Jonah. Wait till I tweet this. Wait till I tweet
Steal
this
the video
one.
if you want. Steal the video if you want.
Still the video? I gotta figure out how to do that. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Ein Volk, Ein Reich, Ein Führer. And what did they say just at the what's the name? Oh, Lord. Where is that?
Give me 1 second here. The video so you can use it.
One family, one earth. Yo, these motherfuckers is Nazis, bro.
I just sent you the video here in the text.
All right, good luck.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. You know, as soon as he said one family, one whatever, I was like, man, are you fucking kidding me? They took the mask right fucking off.
One people, one realm, one leader.
It's all Babylon. It's all fucking... It's all, man, it's literally all Babylon. And they go back to the same fucking Hittites that's fucking, you know, all that. It's the Rothschilds.
Dizzler said Jonah gets a gold star today. You did well in class today, sir. You did well. You get a gold star.
Yeah.
Wilmar said Jonah breaking the matrix. Listen, Carlos said Jonah glowing.
I'm too trash for that.
Oh my Lord. This is great, Jonah.
I'd rather that be a part of their system.
Oh, wait till I do this video. This might be my next video.
I knew you'd like that one. Man, you said it too. Right away, I just put it in the chat, and then I made those 2 videos on my phone. Like the first one was right away. The other one, it was harder to find the. So the 3 photos there is the Morals and Dogma cover. So that's the Freemason double-headed eagle. The second one is the it is the Knights of Malta or the Order of St. John. So that's the Roman Catholic Church. And the third is the Hittites. It's the oldest known one. It's called Sphinx Gate. It's been carved there since like 2000 BC. And if you look closely, it actually has a lion's head on the right wing. But it's gate. It's like the Sphinx in Egypt, but that's located at Gate. And it's the double-headed eagle.
So who says this Ein Volk? Karl Werner Reichenbach? Is that who?
That was it was literally a thing in Nazi Germany. Ein Reich, one folk, one leader, one Führer. He was the Führer, right? Not Führer. So it was literally a slogan in Nazi Germany through the 30s.
I see him right here, Karl Werner Reichenbach.
Well, he might be on, but anyways, it became if you go on to even Google and you type that phrase, and you'll come up with all the propaganda from the 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yo, appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling in. You dropped another bomb today. Hotep and Bill. See, that's why Jonah come in last, so he just drop a bomb on the whole conversation. Boom. Explode. Blow the whole shit up. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Insane. Insane. Thank you for the content today. All of my callers, you are appreciated. Shout out to the producers of this show. Jason, Jabari, Renee, Trish, Taylor, Brody, Chad, and everybody else. Leah, and everybody else is forgetting. Everybody else that helps make the Hotep Nation dream the dream. Don't forget to tune in tonight, 8 p.m. Me and Uncle Hotep. We're going to talk about the state of black Twitter, state of white Twitter, and much, much more. So stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button on the way out. Show us some like love. Don't forget to get your Master Focus. In this description box, you have your coupon code. Get your mind right, man. Tap in. Hotep and Bill.
Yeah, I can try to get that handled for you. Again, it's only my second day, so if you can give me a second. How I'm supposed to do this? How the hell are we supposed to do this by 5 o'clock?
I have no clue.
Is that possible? Hey, do you have the password to... How'd you finish all your work already?
He's not tapped in. How'd you get that done so quick?
They think they're gonna be able to budget that?
It's money. That's money right there. You understand? You guys finished your work 6 hours early?
He's not tapped in.